Have you ever wondered why some desires seem to effortlessly materialize, while others dissolve into the mist of forgotten dreams? Imagine for a moment that your thoughts are not mere whispers in the void, but ancient incantations, keys that unlock hidden doors within the fabric of reality itself. What if the secret to transforming your life, to awakening your highest potential, lies not in the force of your will, but in the subtle, luminous power of your intentions? In the shadowed halls of forgotten temples and the silent chambers of mystics, there is a teaching as old as time. Intention is the architect of destiny. It is the silent sculptor, shaping the clay of our experiences, the unseen hand that guides the river of our lives. Yet, in a world obsessed with action and achievement, the true nature of intention remains shrouded in mystery, dismissed as wishful thinking or mere coincidence. But what if intention is far more than a fleeting thought or a hopeful wish? What if it is a force, ancient, potent, and precise, that can be harnessed to manifest not just material desires, but the very essence of your higher self? The sages spoke of it, the alchemists sought to master it, and the mystics lived by its subtle laws. Today, modern science is only beginning to glimpse its power, hinting at a reality where consciousness and creation are intimately entwined. In this journey, we will pierce the veil of the ordinary and step into the realm where intention becomes magic, where the mind is both wand and compass. We will explore the hidden history of intention, unravel its philosophical roots, and reveal the practical techniques that can transform your life from the inside out. Along the way, you will discover how to align your intentions with the deepest currents of your being, and how this alignment can awaken the radiant presence of your higher self. Are you ready to unlock the ancient secret of intention and become the conscious creator of your destiny? The path awaits. The power is within you. Let us begin. To truly grasp the power of intentions, we must journey backward, beyond the noise of modern life, into the silent sanctuaries of ancient wisdom. Across continents and centuries, the sages, shamans, and philosophers of old whispered of a hidden law, that the mind, when focused with clarity and purpose, could shape the very world it perceives. In the Upanishads, the sacred texts of India, it is written, "You are what your deep, driving desire is. As your desire is, so is your will. As your will is, so is your deed. As your deed is, so is your destiny." Here, intention is not a passive wish, but a seed planted in the fertile soil of consciousness, destined to blossom into reality. The yogis called this sankalpa, a solemn vow, a resolve of the heart, believed to possess the power to bend the currents of fate. Travel westward, and you find echoes of this truth in the Hermetic teachings of ancient Egypt and Greece. The Emerald Tablet, attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, proclaims, "As above, so below, as within, so without." This cryptic axiom reveals a profound symmetry. The inner world of thought and intention is reflected in the outer world of form and circumstance. The alchemists, those seekers of transformation, understood that the first step in turning lead into gold was the purification and focusing of intention. In the shadowed groves of ancient China, the Taoist sages spoke of Wu Wei, actionless action, the art of aligning one's intention with the Tao, the underlying order of the universe. They taught that when intention is pure and unforced, it harmonizes with the flow of existence and miracles become natural. Even in the mystical traditions of the West, intention is revered as the cornerstone of creation. The Kabbalists, delving into the mysteries of the Tree of Life, spoke of kavana, focused intention during prayer or ritual, believed to open channels between the human soul and the divine. In the words of the Zohar, everything depends on the intention of the heart. But why did these ancient traditions place such emphasis on intention? Because they recognized a truth that modern science is only beginning to rediscover. consciousness is not a passive observer, but an active participant in the unfolding of reality. The quantum physicists of our age, peering into the subatomic realm, have found that the act of observation itself can alter the outcome of an experiment. The boundary between mind and matter, once thought impenetrable, now shimmers with possibility. Throughout history, those who mastered the art of intention were revered as magicians, healers, and visionaries. They understood that to set an intention is to send a ripple through the invisible web that connects all things. It is to become a co-creator with the universe, a conscious participant in the great mystery of existence. As we stand at the threshold of this ancient wisdom, we are invited to remember, intention is not a new age fantasy, but a timeless force, woven into the very fabric of reality. To harness it is to reclaim our birthright as creators, to awaken the dormant powers of the higher self, and to step boldly into the unknown. Imagine for a moment that your mind is a lantern in the darkness. Its light not only reveals the world, but also shapes it. The power of intention is the flame within that lantern, a force that can illuminate, transform, and even conjure new realities from the shadows of possibility. But what truly is intention? And how does it differ from mere desire or wishful thinking? At its core, intention is the focused alignment of thought, emotion, and will. It is not a fleeting hope, but a deliberate act of creation, a conscious choice to direct the energy of your being toward a specific outcome. If desire is the wind that stirs the surface of the sea, intention is the deep current that guides the ship toward its distant shore. To understand this, consider the archer in the ancient Zen parable. The novice archer, eager to hit the target, focuses only on the outcome, his mind scattered, his breath shallow, his hands trembling with anticipation. The master, however, becomes one with the bow, the arrow, and the target. His intention is not to hit the mark, but to embody the act of archery itself. In this state of unity, the arrow flies true, guided by an invisible hand. The lesson is clear. True intention arises from presence, clarity, and alignment, not from grasping or force. This principle is echoed in the teachings of the Buddha, who spoke of right intention as the second step on the Noble Eightfold Path. Here, intention is not just about what you want, but why you want it. Is your intention rooted in compassion, wisdom, and truth? Or is it tainted by fear, greed, or delusion? The quality of your intention determines the nature of what you manifest, just as the purity of a seed determines the fruit it will bear. Modern psychology, too, has begun to unravel the mysteries of intention. Studies in neuroplasticity reveal that focused intention can literally rewire the brain, forging new pathways of thought and behavior. The act of setting an intention activates the reticular activating system, a network in the brain that filters information and brings relevant opportunities into your awareness. In other words, what you focus on, you begin to notice, attract, and create. But intention is more than a mental exercise. It is a holistic process that engages the heart, the body, and the spirit. The ancient Egyptians believed that the heart was the seat of intention, weighing it against the feather of Ma'at, the principle of truth and harmony at the threshold of the afterlife. In this myth, we find a profound metaphor. Only intentions aligned with truth and harmony can pass into the realm of the eternal. To set a true intention, then, is to become a vessel for a higher purpose. It is to listen deeply to the whisper of your soul, to discern the difference between egoic desire and the calling of your higher self. This is not always easy, for the world is full of distractions, doubts, and conflicting voices. Yet, when you find that still point within, the place where your deepest longing meets the needs of the world, you tap into a wellspring of creative power. In this first part of our exploration, we have begun to unveil the anatomy of intention, its roots in ancient wisdom, its echoes in modern science, and its power to shape both mind and matter. But the journey does not end here. In the next section, we will dive deeper, exploring the subtle nuances, the hidden obstacles, and the lesser-known secrets that can either empower or sabotage your intentions. Let us now journey deeper into the labyrinth where intention becomes both art and alchemy. For while the surface of intention is easily spoken of, set your mind, focus your will. The true mastery lies in understanding its hidden currents, its paradoxes, and the silent saboteurs that dwell within. First, consider the paradox of effort and surrender. Many seekers, upon learning of intention's power, attempt to force reality into submission, gripping their desires with white-knuckled determination. Yet, as the Taoists teach, water carves mountains not by force, but by yielding, by flowing, adapting, and trusting the path. Intention, at its highest, is not about control, but about co-creation. It is the dance between your will and the will of the universe, between your personal longing and the greater intelligence that weaves all things together. This is why, in many mystical traditions, intention is paired with surrender. The Sufis speak of niyya, a pure intention offered to the divine, then released, like a bird set free from the hand. The act of letting go is not abandonment, but trust, a recognition that the universe may have a wisdom greater than our own. When intention is set and then surrendered, it becomes a beacon, drawing to you not only what you seek, but what you truly need for your soul's evolution. But there are obstacles on this path, hidden saboteurs that can distort or dissipate your intentions. The first is unconscious belief. Beneath the surface of your conscious mind lies a vast ocean of inherited patterns, fears, and doubts. You may set an intention for abundance, but if you secretly believe you are unworthy, your deeper belief will undermine your conscious desire. The ancient Hermeticists called this the law of correspondence, as within, so without. To manifest your higher self, you must bring these hidden beliefs into the light, transforming them through awareness and compassion. Another subtle obstacle is attachment. When intention becomes rigid, when it is bound by expectation or desperation, it loses its creative power. The Buddhists warn of clinging, the grasping that leads to suffering. True intention is like planting a seed. You nurture it, but you do not dig it up every day to see if it has sprouted. You trust the process, allowing space for mystery and grace. There is also the matter of clarity. Vague intentions yield vague results. The universe, it seems, responds to specificity. The Kabbalists teach that the more precise your kavana, the more potent its effect. This is not about micromanaging every detail, but about aligning your intention with the essence of what you seek, be it peace, wisdom, love, or transformation. And finally, there is the secret of resonance. Intention is not merely a thought, but a vibration, a frequency that echoes through the subtle realms. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions are in harmony, your intention becomes a clear signal, amplified and broadcast into the field of possibility. But when you are divided, when your mind says yes, but your heart says no, the signal is scattered, and manifestation falters. To cultivate powerful intentions, then, is to become an instrument finely tuned to the music of your soul. It is to clear away the static of doubt, fear, and contradiction, and to sound a note so pure that the universe cannot help but respond. This is the alchemy of intention, the transmutation of thought into reality, of longing into becoming. As we prepare to move from theory to practice, remember, the power of intention is not reserved for saints or sages. It is the birthright of every human soul, a latent magic waiting to be awakened. In the next section, we will explore the practical techniques and rituals that can help you harness this power, manifest your higher self, and step into the luminous field of conscious creation. Now let us step from the realm of theory into the living temple of practice. For the true power of intention is not found in words or ideas, but in the alchemy of daily life, where thought becomes action and action becomes transformation. Here, I will reveal to you a series of ancient and modern techniques, each designed to awaken the latent force of intention within you and guide you toward the radiant presence of your higher self. Begin with the ritual of stillness. Each morning, before the world's noise invades your sanctuary, find a quiet space. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and bring your awareness to your breath. Inhale deeply, feeling the life force enter your body. Exhale slowly, releasing tension and distraction. As your mind settles, place your hand over your heart. Ask yourself, what is my deepest intention for this day? What quality do I wish to embody? Listen not with your mind, but with the silent wisdom of your soul. When the answer arises, be it peace, courage, compassion, or clarity, speak it aloud or write it down. This is your seed, planted in the fertile soil of consciousness. Next, infuse your intention with emotion. The heart is the amplifier of the mind. Visualize your intention as if it has already come to pass. See it, feel it, taste it. Let every cell in your body resonate with the reality you are calling forth. If your intention is to awaken your higher self, imagine yourself moving through the day with grace, wisdom, and presence. Feel the joy, the freedom, the expansion. The more vivid your inner experience, the stronger the signal you send into the universe. Throughout the day, return to your intention. Use reminders, symbols, words, or gestures to anchor your focus. The ancients wore talismans or repeated sacred mantras. You might set an alarm, wear a meaningful piece of jewelry, or simply pause and breathe, recalling your intention. Each time you do, you strengthen the neural pathways in your brain, forging a new reality from the inside out. But beware the shadows that arise. Doubt, impatience, and old patterns may surface, seeking to pull you back into unconsciousness. When this happens, do not resist or judge. Instead, greet these obstacles as teachers. Ask, what belief or fear is seeking to be healed? Bring compassion to these parts of yourself and gently realign with your intention. Remember, the journey of manifestation is not linear. It is a spiral, a dance of progress and return. For those who seek deeper transformation, consider the power of ritual. Create a sacred space, an altar, a candle, a crystal, or a simple bowl of water. Each evening, reflect on your day. Did you live in alignment with your intention? Where did you falter? Where did you shine? Offer gratitude for your growth and set a new intention for tomorrow. Over time, these small acts weave a tapestry of conscious living, drawing you ever closer to your higher self. Finally, practice the art of surrender. After setting your intention, release it to the greater intelligence of the universe. Trust that what is meant for you will find its way, often in ways you cannot predict. This is the paradoxical magic. The more you let go, the more you allow the miraculous to unfold. By weaving these practices into your life, you become both the sculptor and the clay, the dreamer and the dream. You awaken the power of intention, not as a distant ideal, but as a living force, guiding you toward the luminous horizon of your highest potential. As our journey draws to a close, let us pause and reflect on the mysteries we have unveiled. The power of intention is not a mere whisper in the mind, nor a fleeting wish cast into the void. It is the ancient current that shapes destinies, the silent architect behind every transformation, the bridge between the seen and the unseen. Through the wisdom of the ancients and the revelations of modern science, we have glimpsed a profound truth. You are not a passive observer in the theater of life, but a conscious creator, endowed with the ability to shape your reality from the inside out. We have traveled through the sacred halls of history, where sages and mystics taught that intention is the seed from which all things grow. We have explored the anatomy of intention, its roots in clarity, emotion, and alignment, its subtle dance between effort and surrender, its power to transmute thought into experience. And we have stepped into the living temple of practice, where daily rituals, mindful presence, and the courage to face our shadows become the tools of true manifestation. Remember, the journey of manifesting your higher self is not a destination, but a path, a spiral that leads ever deeper into the heart of your own being. Each intention you set, each moment of conscious choice, is a step upon that path. There will be obstacles, doubts, and detours, but these are not signs of failure. They are invitations to grow, to heal, and to remember who you truly are. So, I invite you now, take a moment to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and ask yourself, what is the intention that calls to you from the depths of your soul? What quality, what vision, what transformation longs to be born through you? Write it down. Speak it aloud. Plant it in the fertile soil of your awareness and tend it with patience, trust, and love. The power is within you. The path is before you. Step boldly and let your intention become the light that guides you home to your highest self. If this journey has stirred something within you, I encourage you to reflect, to practice, and to share your experiences in the comments below. What intentions are you setting? What miracles are unfolding in your life? Together, let us weave a tapestry of conscious creation and awaken the world, one intention at a time. Until next time, walk in wonder and remember, you are the dreamer, and you are the dream.